Morning. Welcome to Coffee and Tarot time. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to give these cards another whirl. So, what pisses you off with some of these influencers? Let's be honest. How about when they tap on everything? Or better yet, how about when their mouth is full and they have to tell a story and they have to eat why they tell this story? Why do they do that? Why? I'm just not sure. You know what bugs me? And you're gonna say, Denise, you are really weird. Is when a makeup influencer is putting on makeup and she doesn't pin her hair back. I don't know why that bugs me, but it does. Yeah. I think your hair needs to be pinned back. Or if you're gonna put cream on your face. And then I'll talk about Michaela only because she's the worst offender. Who needs that many products? Come on now. Who needs that many products? If I put all those products on my face and then put foundation over it, my face would be down the street. And I'm like 3 times her age, so my skin should be a lot drier than hers. But anyway, yeah, it's like crazy. Those are the things that bug me. If you have anything else that bugs you about um, social media influencers, please put it in the comments. This ought to be fun. So I had kind of good luck success with these yesterday. We're going to try it again and see what we can come up with. Let's see. I'm sitting outside on my deck. I have workers still in my house. Oh, sorry about that. And I could edit that out, but I'm not. Wait a minute, let me put my little clippy thing here. Oh God. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get you straight. Okay. So anyway, um, I have workers in my house, and they're putting in new stair railing that I needed desperately in the house, and I've been living without one for oh God, it's got to be a couple of months. And you have to be careful going down the stairs, but you get to a point where you really use your leg muscles, and my thighs have never been so firm. We don't realize how much we um, rely on, things to hold you, pull you up, especially as you get older. I know when I was going shopping with my daughter, I was becoming bad. I was like, bend down, get that for me. But now I do my own thing. I just do my own thing. But anyway, very happy with that project. And let me just say, the gentleman installing it is quite the whistler. All right. I could edit that out where I dropped the phone, but you know what? I'm not going to. All right. Let's see what we got. I need my glasses. Hold the phone, people. Yeah, it's still. Okay. Oops. Hold on. They're very thin. So, okay, 10 of cups. You know, when I look at this, hold on, let me push this and let me do this. Okay. When I look at this, I see somebody who's reaching for what they want. I like that. Sometimes, we can't just sit here and wait for it to fall from the sky. We have to actually reach for it, take that extra move and reach for it. And I think that's kind of happening, you know. I think that it's really kind of happening. I think a lot of us are deciding, what, life is very short, and you know what, we want what we want, and I think that's what a lot of you are doing. So hold on, let me just drop this for a second. It's getting windy, so I'm kind of like holding everything. And you know what? It's like so you realize that you want something, you're going for it, but this time you're going to use your brains a little bit more, You're not as driven by emotions as you were. This time you're driven by your thoughts, your experience, your knowledge, and you're going to implement that a little bit more. You're figuring, you know what? I didn't get too much with the thinking about the the love and this and that. So I'm going to start thinking with my head a little bit. Not that we're not headed towards it. That doesn't mean that. But it just means that it's time to maybe change how we do something, you know? Cut to the chase, be very clear, be very direct. It's funny because I think a lot of you, um, you know, just wanted your life to have love in it, which is fine. Love is everything, to an extent, you know what I'm saying? But I think also that you're realizing there's kind of like a lot of different loves out there. There's a lot of different things. So I think, again, I have to say, you're kind of going back and you're taking control over your destiny. You're going to change things up a little bit. A lot of swords. And it's not that you're really, although a lot of you could be like, I'm done. I'm putting an end to love. That's it. No more for me. I'm putting that sword right through that heart. But I think a lot of you too are realizing that we can have other things without having a love that maybe deters us from a path that we're supposed to be on. Does that make sense? So I think a lot of you are just trying to think sensible with your head. And it's funny because I think the more you think like that, the more love, the right love anyway, is going to come to you. Wait, how many do I have here? Yeah. They say you should only do like 4. I have no idea what the hell that is. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, and the more you act like this, it's going to bring you the luck that you want, the luck that you deserve. So I think for a lot of you, the message is you're going for your happiness, but you're not going to be guided just by emotions. You're going to be guided by your head. And by doing that, you're going to find, and you don't have to cut love out altogether, but by doing that and being guided by your head, think with your head, not with your heart, you're going to find the right love, your most true love that will come into your life, who is meant to be for you. Trust me, there's always somebody meant to be for us. I believe in that. Hopefully you do too. All right, I hope this made sense. If you like this deck, put it in the comments. I'll go back to being in front of the camera. You know me, I like to just kind of change it up here and there, but this is kind of fun. The more I use it, the better I get, I think. I get more comfortable with it. It's a totally different way of telling tarot. It's not the way I'm used to it, as you can tell. All right, everyone, it's Wednesday. It's coffee and tarot time. I am the Queen of Wands. Everyone, have a great day.